Welcome back, everybody. As an analyst, you'll sometimes need to order all rows from a data table not by its index, but according to the values of just one or a few of the columns. In this lecture, we'll limit the idea to a single column, that is, a series, and we'll focus on a pandas method that can sort its values. Intuitively, this method has been called sort values. Without further ado, let's see how it works. For starters, let's execute this cell to create the numbers series, containing the 5 given integers. Next, we apply the sort values method to it to obtain the same 5 numbers arranged in ascending order. Essentially, that's the default behavior of this method. It simply sorts the values of the series in ascending order. I can imagine that this will often be close to the exact result you're looking for when sorting. However, we can use sort values to improve our analysis a little more. So let's explore its functionalities one step further. In our first try, the numbers we obtained were sorted in ascending order. This tells you that most probably there is a parameter of this method that will allow us to arrange the values in descending order as well. We can use the Shift-Tab keyboard combination to check what the documentation has to say. Indeed, the second parameter is called ascending. As we scroll down, we can see its default value is true. That's why, if we write ascending equals true within the parentheses, we'll obtain the same output, right? Following our intuition and experience, we can set this parameter to false to arrange the same values in descending order. Let's try that out. Great! Of course, we only investigated how the sort values method works on a very simple structured series. This will rarely be the case in a real-world scenario. So let's import data from our location CSV and use it to see how the functionalities we just learned will apply to that dataset. As a side note, please consider the fact that when we import information from location CSV, we'll squeeze the imported data to directly obtain a series. Besides, disregarding any discussions that may rightfully arise while working on larger pieces of code, we'll create a copy of this data. Thus, we'll end up with a location data series object we can freely use and modify during the lectures, without any concerns about the state of the original CSV file. That said, we can execute this cell to import the data, create a copy, and also call the head method to display the first 5 string values. From this output, we understand that different locations have been numbered and stored in this column. What is interesting is that when we apply the default version of the sort values method to location data, the information won't be arranged numerically like this: location 1, location 2, location 3, and so on. Instead, the values will be sorted alphabetically. In other words, they'll be treated as labels, not integers. Considering that they all start with location and whitespace, we'll have location 1 at the top, which will be succeeded by location 10, then 100, 101, and so on, provided that all such values exist within the series. As an exercise, we can once more assign true to the ascending parameter to obtain the same output. To retrieve the same values in reverse order, we must only substitute true with false and rerun the cell. See? To conclude, please pay attention to how sort values literally arranges the values of the object it's been applied to. The index values instead comply with the object's data that will lead the way. All right, this will do for now. Thank you for watching.